What have we got? These are the Hussars. I'd like to charge those in there, but unfortunately, as you can see, he's got chevaux de frise along there, so there's no way I'm going to be messing around with that. Let's bring that cavalry over this way, I think. The General Staff seems to be doing quite well, don't they? He's doing very well, isn't he, considering he's got citizenry there. It's all very odd, isn't it? 58 here we've got out of 120. How does that happen, hey? I'll get my General Staff then as well. No, I didn't. Right, I've got units routing now as well. Well, this is clearly where his better line infantry was, isn't it? Got 3 chevron line infantry there. Taking some pretty bad hits. Down to 31 on that unit there that's routing. Perhaps I should run the general over to him. Where is he? Can't see him there. He's here somewhere, isn't he? Ah, there he is. Let's run the general over to him and see if we can inspire. Ah, no we won't. Shall I end battle? We could just chase him off the field, but we're only foot really, aren't we? And there's loads of chevaux de frise around. No, I'll just end battle, I think. Heroic victory. Didn't feel like a heroic victory, I'm afraid. It's just when you lose so many troops, when you think you're doing so incredibly well. That's the upsetting thing about it all, isn't it, really? You know, you'd sort of expect, you know, with a great charge bonus, which the Russians have, and a melee strength as well, and most of the troops on going in against a citizenry, you really would expect that he'd run away, wouldn't you, really? But anyway, it has been noted before, it's on very hard this, so I shouldn't be surprised. Still managed to lose 634 men. Mind you, he lost 2,000 and we've taken the place, so I suppose I ought to be grateful for that. So I'm going to peacefully occupy that because I want to take the place. It's only a barracks in there, just a basic barracks, but I still want it anyway. I'm not going to bother, I don't think, with Star Fort in there. Do I really need it? Is anything going to attack me there? 5 turns? Yeah, what the heck, we'll get it. I prefer it anyway. And this, like I said before, is simply to basically replenish my troops, that's all, you know, to repair the ships, I should say, whenever they're damaged. I am going to get this. I get an extra 300 per turn for having that, so I'm certainly going to get that. I can't recruit anything this go, so I'm afraid I'm just going to have to stick with that. Okay, so now it's a case of where are we? No, I moved in, didn't I? I moved the gentleman, I've kicked the minister, I've stolen the research. So that's now the end of the turn for early April 1810. Let's just get rid of this because we know the region's been captured. And we also know that the nation's been destroyed as well. So that's given us a nice little landing point. Let's see what he comes up with this turn. Right, before I do the turn end, let's just kick the minister. Here he is. Okay, and kill the sound. Okay, my troops moving to the west as usual. These will be probably those 2 guns coming from Moscow. I think I sent them over to Dresden, didn't I? I'm going to need to spend a bit of time soon rejigging these forces so that I've got the right number of good quality cavalry mixed in with artillery. I have been told also that, that Guard, or I've been reminded I should say, that Guard do tend to raise the morale of the troops that are around them, so it might be a good idea to spread my Guard units amongst other armies. My plan had originally been, of course, to have an elite army, but that army for some reason just seems to stay out of the action, so it's got very, very low chevrons, which is a real waste. Okay, the French appear to have very small armies, but believe you me, when you get close to them you suddenly realise that they've got quite a lot there. He'll be waiting now for that imbalance when he's got more troops than I have, so that he'll make his attack. Hopefully I've damaged his buildings enough so that he won't be able to produce good quality troops, so he'll be attacking me with lots of armies, but they won't be good quality armies. That's the general plan anyway. Okay, agent recruited. What have we got here as well? Technology. Oh, technology stolen. Great, we can have rockets. Let's zoom to this location for the spy first. That's this chap here. Oh gosh, he's in Finland. Marvellous. Too far away from anything to make a difference. So let's just sort of move him in this general direction for now. That was that one. Learnt my lesson about right-clicking in order to get rid of it. Ancillary gained. Indiscreet courtesan. A woman's tongue places do immeasurable damage with a word in the wrong place. So that's one of my ministers. So it sounds like one of my ministers has been undermined there as well. I need to look into that. So technological advance and technological advance. Wow, we've got rockets. That's brilliant. We can't produce any yet, of course, and that's stolen. Let's get in here and steal something else now. We can't get them until we've got the engineering school built in Moscow, I'm afraid. So let's see if we can steal something else. It'd be nice to have the rifled cannons. I know we've almost got it anyway, but it would certainly help with our expected sea battles, won't it? So right-click that one to get that one out of the way. Thanks very much for that tip, yet again. And let's have a look at the ministers and find out which one it is, just while it's on my mind. Oh gosh, ha! It's him, the head minister. Prestige per turn, -4 diplomatic relations, -4 to turn to town wealth. I just don't seem to be able to get a good head minister, do I? So, no, noughts again. But let's just check the others just to make sure. Yeah, okay. So we got a bad one, or we got one that got a bad courtesan, or whoever it was. So we're in the second part of April now, and I haven't got too much planned really for this one, except that I am going to do my spies. So I'll speed through all the spies again as usual, and then maybe have a look at those troops around the border areas and just see if I can rejig those. So I'll probably speed all this up, so I'll go quiet now, and then I might just add a voice on afterwards just to explain if anything strange happens or anything unusual happens. Okay, so right, you will have no doubt noticed from all of that I'm a bit far away from some of the places that I can damage and people that I can attack, but I am still going for areas of recruitment and also any generals that might pose a threat, and they're sort of gradually working towards Paris, damaging buildings on the way, but of course we're losing spies as we do that, so it becomes a little bit more difficult as we move along the way. With the gentlemen that he sent out, I don't know where they've gone. I can't find them, so that's a bit of a shame, because I could have done with killing some of those gentlemen along the way as well. I will have a quick look at these armies here and see what I can do with these as well.